Look at those butterflies! Oh my god! Usually I start playing this game by syncing in some way with the game. And I feel like a lot of the time that causes us to miss those idle animations, which all the Kongs have, and they're all cool. I should show them off at some point, but there was Chunky's. And here we are, back in DK64. This is part 17. Let me just make sure I'm recording. Make sure my audio is going. Sure is. Sure would hate to have to do Fungi Forest again, huh? Sure would hate that. In the last episode, we entered the level proper. We got our nice slam blue ability here, the Super Simian Slam, and in addition, we entered this big giant mushroom boy, which is going to be one of the central areas of Fungi Forest. Potentially the most involved, maybe the one with the most stuff to do. I'm not entirely sure if that's true, but it's definitely one of the most prominent areas. And again, I think this level is really killing it as far as, you know, aesthetics and design goes. I love these big kind of like treehouse pathways and stuff around the outside of this mushroom thing. I just think this is all really cool looking. Again, I like the forest motif, and you know, I like big greens and nice bright colors, and I like messing up Baboon Blast. So that you know, that's an aspect about this that I really enjoy, and I think we're gonna try to focus more on that because I've already sort of made my dislikes and the things that I think are shortcomings of this level. I've already kind of made that stuff clear. This is sort of a interesting looking barrel blast. I think it's one of the more memorable ones that stick out in my mind because of this weird pinkish hue. The pinkish hue. There's a hue. Oh Jesus. The we just hit the wall there. The wall of the sky. We hit it. There's a weird pinkish hue of the sky and the rainbow and those vines. I don't know. It's very otherworldly feeling almost. I guess we're just supposed to be way above the forest. The texture of that wall, level wall thing for the forest, though, maybe does not look the best. I remember liking it when I was a kid because it made me think of sort of like a more kind of twisted or like a darker kind of forest. A lot of the media that I liked back in the day had like dark forests and stuff. The Never-Ending Story being one of them. Though this is not like that. There were no rainbows or anything in the forest of that. But you know what I mean. Just kind of a thicket of trees. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, this is when these sort of start to get tricky. But yeah, that texture these days does not look the best. They can get away when they make the wall of the level like a mountain or something, because that's just like usually like a single color with. Oh, Peril Path Panic again. That's usually like a single color or something. Just aesthetically looks better than that cluster of maybe trees. Cluster of what I guess you could make the case for being trees. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys know what I mean? Sometimes I just can't help but feel that I just don't articulate myself. Did I just say articulate? That I just don't articulate. I said it again! That I just don't articulate myself in the right way. And that no one will understand what I'm trying to say to them. What I want to convey. Hey, come and listen to me. Watch my LP, baby. Why am I rhyming so much? This has just been the rhyme session. This has been a funny session. I'm excited to watch these videos back and see what a fool I made of myself. Better than the Gloomy Galleon session, at least. Alright. So there's the Baboon Blast. Actually, interesting. I think that's the only one so far that we've seen that hasn't, like, activated something else in the level. It's just a straight shot, and it ends in a bonus game. Which, you know, has no implications on the rest of this world other than that gives us a golden banana for DK. And I think that's all we want to do with DK here. I don't know if we want to take him back into the mushroom at this upper path. Is there something up there for him? Let's see. I don't think there is, again, but better to be safe than sorry. I think we do want to continue on the way as Chunky. Because I think he has more bananas up in the other parts of this. Yeah, there's nothing up here. Ain't nothing up there. But Tiny does have some bananas down here, and she has a Kasplat. I'm being a little bit more safe on the side of bananas in this than normal, because again, if we're only going to be doing, well, I think the daytime stuff in Fungi Forest outnumbers the stuff you do at nighttime. I would probably say it's close to like, maybe like 3/4 of the level or 2/3. But if we're gonna be doing that much, it means we are gonna be missing out on bananas, a fair amount of them. And characters, I think, like, are you serious? Characters like Diddy Kong are really gonna have very few when it comes to the end, when we are gonna be turning the bananas into Trough and Scoff. So for guys like DK or Chunky that get a lot in the daytime in this level, we're gonna make sure we grab them with those guys. Otherwise, I wouldn't do stuff like, you know, running around that whole circumference of boardwalk just to get those bananas for DK that I did a little bit ago. Let's continue through, though. We wanna. I think what I'm feeling is we're gonna route out the inside of the mushroom. There's DK or Diddy's Kasplat. Is there a tag barrel up here? Let me just get another feel of how this looks. Well, there is. Is it as close as the tag barrel down here? We might as well just do this now, too. Shoot. Again, not really being smart because we will have to switch to Diddy again. Man, I can't make my mind up now. Yeah, let's do that. And we actually might jump up to the top. I don't know, we'll see. Like, what you can take solace in is that I do know where everything is in this area, so like, it's just really in the matter of planning how we want to do it. Let's do this now, though, so I don't forget about it or something. And we can honestly probably get away with not collecting these bananas in here for Diddy Kong, but I'll do it anyway. I begrudgingly say. I almost called him DK there. I guess this is one of the things I think is annoying about Donkey Kong, is that Donkey Kong, who everyone calls DK, but also Diddy Kong have the same initials, so you couldn't just be like if you were trying to refer to all of them, you'd have to be like DK, you know, CK, LK, TK, but then there's another DK with Diddy. It's one of my many things that irk me, is that there's no perfect way to this is not what I wanted. There's no perfect way to like shorten all their names and know what you're talking about. So if I was like doing some routing or something for this game, I wouldn't be able to just use their initials for things. I have to type out Diddy, which is something I've done. I usually type out like did or something. Alright, so Diddy has a rocket barrel up here. I don't know why we didn't get this bunch. I think we landed on that mushroom thing weird. And I think he only really has one other thing to do in this area. I guess, we'll skip those bananas. I just don't feel like doing that. And it's, his only other thing to do is, this bonus barrel up here. Which is Teetering Turtle Trouble. Alright, I can dig this. This one's pretty good. Have we seen this? I think we have, right? We must have. Have we? Is this the first time we've seen Teetering Turtle Trouble? Do you play this in Angry Aztec or something? Because I haven't gone back there, like, you haven't shown me? If it is, well, you can probably get what we have to do here. We just shoot the watermelons into the snakes' mouths. I guess these are snake-loving watermelons, and that'll help them stay healthy, stay fit, keep their stamina up, and they'll keep balancing the turtles on their tails. I think I don't know, I honestly don't know what happens if the turtle falls in this. I think it's been so long since I've seen it that I just have forgotten, but I don't know if the snake eats the turtle or if the turtle just falls on the ground. I'm not sure. I really can't remember. Let me know what happens if you drop the turtle. And if you don't remember, I do not blame you. Alright, so we could land up here and do some more of this stuff, but I think what I am going to actually do is land back down here or over here. and we'll continue up our way like I wanted to. So we can keep getting those chunky bananas, and then, you know, eventually we will end up at the top area up there anyway. But because there's, you know, there's really no other time when I think we, whoa, are you serious? There's no other time when we'd really want to be playing as Diddy. Like, we might as well get his Kasplat and that bonus barrel out of the way. I'm gonna have to do some more climbing, I guess. I don't think I have like a warp activated. I think there is a warp that goes to the top of the mushroom, but I know for sure that I don't have it activated, so we'll have to climb up again. Or we could always cannon our way up and then climb down. That's probably slower, honestly. Just make our way up. I do like this, like, in a cave version of the Fungi Forest theme. Fungi Forest, I think one of the stronger level themes in this game. It's got a very adventurous, kind of booming feel to it. This arrangement of the music does not have that, but the main one that you hear most of the time, the daytime outside one, very cool. One other cool bit of trivia for fans of Banjo-Kazooie. It's well documented that there was a level that was supposed to be in Banjo-Kazooie called Fungi Forest. I think you can actually see a picture of what maybe was supposed to be Fungi Forest in like DK in BK, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo's house, I think is where that picture is. It's well documented there was supposed to be a level in Banjo-Kazooie called Fungi Forest, and that most people think this is what became of that level, because this was the platformer that they put out right after Banjo-Kazooie. And, you know, this is it's called Fungi Forest. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I'm down. I think it's true. I think they probably had some of the level done and were like, let's use it for DK64. That game's probably going to be good, and it turned out to be good, even though the level itself was kind of poopy. So here's our first instance of seeing something like this. There's a gate over here. Actually, we might want to pick up those bananas. There's a gate over here that has a little night symbol on it, and we can't go through that gate until nighttime. Actually, maybe not a great example of that, because the area that's on the other side of that gate, we can cheese our way into in the day, and will be doing that. But that's the way it is. You can't go through that area, at least, until you've made it nighttime. I just remember there's also a switch down on the bottom floor for Tiny, I believe, that we just totally didn't even do, so good job, Snack. We'll have to go back down to the bottom of this, I guess. Get to the bottom of this thing. I don't know why I'm picking the ammo up. I feel like I'm going slow. But, like I said, the further I get into this game, the less good at it I become. And this may be the truest example of that. Still better than, like, you know, some LP of someone who doesn't know the game. Exits Tyler or something. Shoutouts to Exits Tyler. Hashtag free Exits Tyler. Alright, Chunky does have something to do up here, I think. Doesn't he? Yeah, he does. There's a switch over there. We need the Super Simian Slam to do this. The reason I like to come to this mushroom area first is because if you play the way I play, at least, there's nothing you need to do here at nighttime. So it's definitely an area you'll want to hit anyway for this route. And also, just because Cranky is in this area, and you pretty much like need the Super Simian Slam to do anything else in this level. Like, all the other areas require the use of it. You can't get it unless you come here, so I just like to do this first. I think we're probably going to... Oh, we got an easy as balls puzzle here, but we're probably going to play our triangle and get rid of that zinger, just because he's just going to be annoying. There's these little invisible red ammo box things down there. That I think we're gonna be able to understand in this visit to the level. Pretty sure we're gonna go ahead and get the ability that's gonna let us use those, but we haven't seen them yet. Red ammo boxes, huh? What could they mean? That's it, right? Yeah. We gotta make our face. Chunky, you're so vain, dude. I bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? This room looks like cheese. What is this supposed to be? Are those like zinger holes, or are the insides of mushrooms innately porous? Is that what that is? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever cut into a mushroom. I love mushrooms that actually look like this, and they do in real life. There's, you know, those toadstools, I guess they're called, or spotted capped mushrooms, or something like that. I love finding those. Again, another mane tail. Oh Jesus, why? Oh whoa, Chunky, you're okay. Another tale of my adventures in Maine is there's tons of forest out there. Tons of forest in Vermont too. I spent some summers there as well. Again with family on vacations and stuff. And that's like one of the only places that I've ever actually seen mushrooms that look like this. I'm looking for... It's not there. I think it's over here. Yeah, there we go. So, back to that that gate for nighttime. We could go through that, or we could just jump down here and do like a cannonball roll. And that's what leads to Chunky's Kasplat. So that would be like the only thing you'd really need night in this area to do. And we're gonna skip it. Get that. We're almost done with bananas for him, which is good because he's gonna be our real breadwinner when it comes to bananas for this level. But that's, I think, all he's got to do on the mushroom. So now we've got the warp activated back up to the top. I think what we're gonna do is do Tiny's thing in here. Then we'll hit the top of the mushroom and we'll be done. Sound good, guys? Sound like a plan? Are you on board with me? Tiny's got a bonus barrel up here. I think we just want to climb up to this. I think it's like right up here, actually. What game is she gonna play? Is Mad Maze Mall in this level? I don't think it is. I think Mad Maze Mall is in the next level, but not this one. Alright. Yeah, here it is. Just want to swing across these, throw some ponytail twirls out. Always good. Right into the barrel. What are you playing today, Tiny? Oh, it's Speedy Swing Sortie. We just saw this. I think this is a more intricate version, but again, Speedy Swing Sortie, like, I don't know, low-key maybe the easiest bonus game. I think actually with this one, you can kind of low-key mess up. If you fall like once, you might not be able to like get back up and like figure this all out. It's kind of like you want to do it all in one quick motion. And the quick motions are super easy, but if in the fact that like if for some reason you did somehow mess up at it, like you pressed the wrong button or like you slid on one of those palm trees, then it might be hard to recover from. I don't know, but holy, just it is easy. And I think now we're gonna take the cannon up top. Good way to get up to the top of the thing. Everything else pretty much up here we have to do with Lanky Kong. So let's get prepared for he. Let's go get he out of the barrel. There he is. And we'll do it. Oh no! Lanky's jump. Like I still always will say that's the fastest way to get around as him. But damn if it ain't if it doesn't get me into trouble sometimes. So, whoops. Lanky has two things to do up here. Both are connected to the switch. And this can actually kind of be a little tough because we need to make it into these doors on a time limit. And knowing where the doors are on the mushroom can sometimes mess you up. I think I actually messed up there. I thought it was over here, but it was actually... It's actually over there, I believe. Let's go up that way so we don't get messed up again. Like over on this side, yeah. I was following the kind of discolored or the darker portion of this mushroom. I thought that would just lead me to it, but more of the mushroom was covered than I expected. These things are symmetrically on opposite sides of each other, so if you come up the angle from one, you'll know that the other one you need to do is just right on the other side. Whoa, I almost didn't make it again! But it can still be kind of hard to judge. Let's, whoa, get probably Fungi Forest's easiest banana. Come on, well it should be at least. If I could see like a normal human. There we go. Who cares about these zingers? Who even cares? There's nothing else in here, right? No. And we'll go up the mushroom to the other side, which has got the other door. And that'll be a fun challenge too. Lanky's, I guess, up here. I don't know if they just felt like half the puzzle was in figuring out there was a switch up here for him. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. I don't even think we're gonna get into it unless I'm like right on it. Oh, there it is. Go! Wow. All right, this other one is legit just follow the colors. And I guess this is maybe a little bit esoteric, but it's sort of, there's this flow chart here and all these mushrooms. They just want you to pound corresponding to the color of Kong. It almost goes in order, but Lanky's last, I guess because this is his room to do. There was, I mentioned Exits Tyler of all things actually in the beginning of this episode. I'll always remember that. And Exits Tyler, really old school LPer, did a Let's Play of this way back in the day. One of the first Let's Plays I ever watched. He did an LP of this game, and when he did it, he, I guess, was colorblind, so he like couldn't do that part. What a terrible game to play if you're colorblind. That was the thing I kept thinking throughout the whole project. Like, God, what an awful experience that must have been. We're messing this up. There we go. Crazy Kong Clamor again. Just, it's one we've seen a ton of times already. Just an easy one. Lanky just, oh no! Heavens no! Gets us our other banana. Got 2 for him now. And we got his blueprint already, so technically that's 3. Yeah. Yeah, well, like, why would you try to play this colorblind? It's all color. Everything in the game is about color. Must have been so impossible. I think the only other thing we need to do up here is get the battle crown, which is another jump you can make. You don't have to have it nighttime there. That seems like really obvious design. Like they should have known that you wouldn't. Most players would have just tried to jump down there. I think that's pretty bad, actually. Just a way they could have just made it better is just shortening the length of those little platforms because you can easily jump to them. Yeah, I think that's all here. Whoa, whoop, whoop, whoop. God, these orange, or these grenade zingers up here are just the bane. I've gotten hit off this thing by them so many times. All right, let's just cheap our way out under here. We'll play the Battle Crown game. This is the second one we've played as Lanky. I think we played, is this the third? I think we did it with Lanky in both Frantic Factory and Gloomy Galleon. Am I wrong? I know we did it with him in Galleon. Did we do it with him in Factory too? Because it's in that R&D room area, and like, you can just go in there, or like I think I always take Lanky Kong through there last. Like I could have done it as him. I don't know. I'm gonna be using the Crystal Smash move here on these Kasplats because the timing on them has synced up so that they both kind of spawn at the same time. Of course, again, like I said, it's not the fastest way to kill them, and if they were on like different times, like if one spawned like when that critter did and then another spawned now, I would just use the quick kill because it would be faster. Oh, this is gonna mess me up. Maybe we can, I think we'll be good, just the timer will help us through this. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's out of the way. Good, I don't have to worry about that. I always stress about failing those because it is easy to do if you just make one mistake. It sets you back a lot in time. And that's the end of the big mushroom area. Remember how we've essentially been in this area for 2 whole videos? When like, 2 whole videos would get us like halfway through like any of the levels we've done so far. I don't know. So I think we're probably gonna take the 3 pad back to the main area, and we'll switch to Chunky Kong. Because I think I know what I want to do next, and it's with him. I think so. God, I hope I'm not forgetting something. Oh, we're pretty good on time actually. Anyway, I just looked at my time. Maybe it's a good place to leave it now that we're back here in the main area. I think it is. Sorry if I got your hopes up. Well, you'll have to see what exciting thing I'm gonna do with Chunky in the next video, and it will be exciting, honestly. Yeah, we'll leave that for next time. Till then, guys, I'm on top of a mushroom, and I'm on top of the world, thanks to you. Thank you all for watching. I've been Snack Attack 8. See you in the next video. Later.